It's a vintage razor handle from Avon, solid brass and compatible with the Gillette Trac II cartridge head system. We're going to have a shave with it coming up next. Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's BarberGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. Looks like I've already got a boom lather, so let's get right to lathering that. We are having a shave with a vintage razor handle that Avon marketed back in, I believe, the 1980s. A big tip of the hat and thank you to Ken Surfs, because this is where I originally saw this razor handle. He used it in a review, and I couldn't resist. I got one. These are solid brass. They are compatible with the Gillette Trac II cartridge head system. And you know what? Thought I'd give it a try because they are very inexpensive on eBay. You can get these for about $4 or $5 and another, I don't know, $4 to $5 for shipping. I happened to get this one for $10, $5 on eBay and $5 to ship it. And it was new old stock, never used. Now, these were personalized and engraved with initials, so it's not my initials. Whoever ordered it never picked it up, or they had a, I don't know, maybe they had a set of initials that they were running and just didn't sell because the individual with those initials never, individuals with those initials never thought to buy it. I don't know. But it is a terrific, terrific looking razor handle. And again, it's solid brass. It's personalized. It comes in this box here with a little tray. And it was new old stock like that. It was new old stock because it came with the original Trac II cartridge head that I took off. I have replaced it. But there's the original Trac II cartridge head right there. And yeah, $5. That's pretty darn good. So again, thanks to Ken Surfs for pointing this out. Let me set this aside here. And again, it's compatible with the Gillette Trac II Plus cartridge heads. We are not using those, but compatible with those. Those are expensive. Also compatible with the Colonel Conk Trac II style cartridge heads. 10 of these are $8.90, but the really, really good deal was from Persona Twin 2 Plus cartridge heads. You got 50 of these right here. I got 50 of these like this for $10. How about that? And it fits beautifully on the razor handle. And here is the razor handle right here, and there is the cartridge head. That's the Persona Twin 2 Plus. And there's a little channel right there. So if there is any raised bar in the back of the cartridge head, you'll have plenty of clearance to work with it. Really, really nice. The flat, solid head of the Franklin vintage handle for the Trac II system. I have one here. It's belonging to my late father. That solid bar right there, that solid head, will not work with Colonel Conk or the Persona because both of those have a little raised center bar in the back of the cartridge head. They will work with the Gillette Trac II Plus because there's no center bar there. Everything's nice and flush. So this will work with the Gillette Trac II Plus, but it won't work with the other two. which is why this Avon handle is really, really nice, because it works with all three, because there's plenty of clearance in that gap there. So we're going to go ahead and have a shave. We're using Phoenix Shaving Bay Gum once more. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm using my Timeless Razor Bowl and my Timeless Razor adjustable a shave brush handle with a Maggard synthetic knot in there, 28 millimeter synthetic knot. Did a great job in whipping up a lather. So we're going to go ahead and just jump in on this shave. I've already done my pre-shave with the Cube 2.0, and I had a nice hot towel. Oh, that was fantastic. I'm just going to run this under some hot water. We're not going to say 30 degrees or anything like that, because the angle is already preset in the cartridge head, but it does have that lubricating strip right there. And these are Persona blades, and we all know how great the Persona safety razor blades have been in the different safety razors I've used on this channel. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful performance from those. That's why we're using the Persona cartridge head with this handle. Here we go. By the way, I have 2 days worth of growth, and it seems to maybe clog up a little bit, you know. Right about there. Of course, again, I got 2 days worth of growth. I got a nice lather there. Nice blade feel with this particular cartridge. Feels nice and smooth. The neck was a little bit better than doing the right and left side of the face. I guess I don't know why. Maybe I'm getting used to using it. Now, the nice thing is that this is a great option to take with you in your DOP kit, in your carry-on, if you're flying away from for the weekend. It's a cartridge razor, so it fits in with TSA guidelines. And it's a nice long handle, nice weight, solid brass, vintage. Lubricating strip is kicking in and helping a little bit. And again, there are 2 blades in that cartridge head. And if I use cartridge razors, I prefer 3 blades or less. That's just me. So this is something I would very seriously consider traveling with. And given the cost, you know, $5 for the handle, $4 to $5 to ship, so you're looking at $9 or $10 for the handle, solid brass, vintage, and then 50 of the Persona Twin 2 Plus cartridge heads for only $10, $10.99. That on Amazon, that's a pretty darn good deal. And then you got yourself a very inexpensive travel razor. 2 blades, yes, but still something I think you can live with. I know I would be able to live with that. All right, first pass done. Let's rinse. Well, I'm not quite socially acceptable, but you know what? It wasn't bad. I may have to press a little more with this particular razor, because it is a cartridge system, and I don't think I am giving it enough pressure, to be perfectly honest with you. And I think that's the key with cartridge razors. You have to give them a little bit of pressure, so I think I will press just a little more. But other than that, it was a nice first pass, and I think I have a little bit of the residue from the lubricating strip on my face. So I think the final rinse is going to be pretty lengthy, is my guess. So here we go. We're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. And I'm not really finding the blade there. Hang on a minute. Now, wait a minute. That's kind of getting in the way. Okay. There we go. I think the reason why I wasn't feeling anything there is because it's pretty cleanly shaved on the first pass in that area there. Well, I got a better angle here. Yeah. I think it was just the way maybe the way I was holding it, or a combination of the two. Yeah, a little more pressure helps. Here, let's just do this. Let's just do like that. And let's just go like this here. Can you see that coming off there? That's the can you see that? I think that's a lubricating strip. Those little strands coming off there like that. That's the lubricating strip, which is okay. Yeah, I gotta use a little more pressure. I have to rinse this a little more often. East to west, you have to play with that angle a little bit. To find those two cutting blades, I am skipping over some areas. I think that lubricating strip is laying down a little bit of lubrication in addition to the lather that I have. Tell you what, an uncomfortable shave. I can do a little buffing here because of the lubricating strip. You know, it does a nice job of getting up underneath the nose. Yeah. Mild. It's very, very mild. And here, let's see if I can go this way. Yeah. All right. Second pass done. Let's rinse. Okay, now I did a really, really full rinse there because that lubricating strip was laying down lubrication and that was mixing in with the lather. So I had plenty of protection there, and the lubricating strip certainly does work. Now, this shave is done, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more quick pass, just light lather, okay? Again, this is a Bay Gum Phoenix Shaving. Love this scent. And plenty of protection from this, but that lubricating strip, it gives me some additional protection, which is kind of nice. Okay, and we're going to go with a third pass. We're going to go south to north against the grain. I want to see how this handles. Not bad at all, but it does. You really do have to rinse this quite a bit. That's pretty good. Against the grain, I can find the angle a little more easily. Yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, I did a nice job. Hey, that's terrific. All right, third pass done. Let's rinse. Again, a lot of rinsing because of that lubricating strip. So we're going to do my two final rinses, or my final rinses. I'm going to kick off my warm water rinse with a nice warm towel, then do a warm splash, cold splash, and then I'll see you on the other side for the alum block, so hang in there with me. Nice, very, very nice. Really nice, refreshing cold splash there. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. A nice result. A nice result. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. I think it's approaching BBS. I don't think it's, yeah, it's approaching BBS. Probably, maybe, perhaps 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, something like that. After the cameras are off, after the shave is done, it'll probably go to BBS, but it's definitely upper darn fine shave, approaching BBS. So, let's get the alum block, and let's see what we have in the way of feedback. We will run this under some cold water. Nice result, a nice result. A couple of things I want to mention, and we'll get to that after I wrap up the shave here. The CK6 was amazing, but that's something else I want to mention to you regarding the cartridge razor head. All right, here we go. That's smooth as ice, yeah? That's nice. Yeah, very, very nice. Let's get the dry dock right here. This is the Phoenix Shaving Solid Alum Block, the no slip grip, but I'm letting the alum block air out a little bit. There's the dry dock right there, and we'll just set that aside like that. All right, here, let's check out the lather in the Timeless Lathering Bowl here. Man, oh man, this was great stuff. Check that out. Look at that, look at that. Wow, look at that, huh? Absolutely fantastic. CK6. This stuff, look at that. This stuff is great. I absolutely love it. And this bay gum, my gosh, what a scent. It's bay rum and juicy fruit. Bay gum. My gosh, this launched on February 17th, 2024. This is great. This is really, really good. Check out my review if you haven't seen it. It really is terrific. And we also previewed it last Christmas in the Phoenix Shaving 12 Shaves of Christmas Advent Calendar. So that was really neat to get a sneak peek of Bay Gum, which was shaving soaps yet to come. That was really neat. So when I first used it in the Advent Calendar, oh man, that's good. That's a good one. All right, here we go with some of the Bay Gum aftershave right here. All right. Oh, we'll let that air out a little bit. Jimmy V method. Let it air. Okay, now. Oh, that's great. And you know what? For upstairs, I'm going to use a little Mysterium serum like that, just a little bit like that. I will need a head shave, but I want to put a little bit of moisture up there. And maybe I'll put a drop or two with the Mysterium serum, so we get that. A nice shave. It was a nice shave. It was, I would say, a very serviceable, passable, a very serviceable shave that will, it'll pass the test, but it's not like shaving with a safety razor. I feel with a safety razor, I had a little more control, to be perfectly honest with you. And I think that the next time around, I should try the vintage Gillette Trac II cartridge head that came with the razor, because I think this lubricating strip gets in the way of that shave cream, of the lather. You got this beautiful lather, and this seems to clog up the works. Otherwise, I think the passes with this probably would have been a little cleaner. Also, maybe I wasn't using as much pressure with this because my muscle memory is tuned towards using a safety razor, which is 30 degrees, a light touch, let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. And this one, you're using a little more pressure. But, you know what? In a pinch, it did a nice job. It gave me a good shave. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation thus far. And, you know, there's some areas, like right here, this could be a little bit better here. And on this side here, we'll see if that retracts a little bit. And again, I think part of that is due to the lubricating strip getting in the way. Now, perhaps, you know, most shavers who buy these, they're perhaps not using a full-bodied, nice, rich, creamy, yogurty, dense kind of a lather with these. Are probably using a thinner, super slick kind of shaving cream like a Cremo, something like that. And then I think that this makes a lot of sense. And you know what? Next time around, I will use a Cremo with this to see how it performs with this lubricating strip. And then do it the other way around. Have a really, really nice CK6 lather, and then use a standard Trac II cartridge head, no lubricating strip, and see how that works. I think that probably will give me a little bit of better performance, because this lubricating strip was actually causing the razor head, the blades, to skip over some areas because it was just getting in the way. You probably saw the strands of the lubricating strip coming off. That's what that was. So other than that, a nice shave. Wasn't bad. And if I'm going to travel and I am looking for something to throw in my DOP kit, you know, and I want to take a carry-on onto an airliner, this will most likely get the call. This will get the call because, you know, solid brass handle, which is really nice. Twin cartridge head. Very affordable for 20 bucks. I'm good for many trips. And yeah, okay, fine, lubricating strip. If I make a nice lather, maybe back off on the amount of lather that I'm applying. You know, maybe try to balance it out. Lubricating strip, a little bit of lather, you know, that sort of thing. I might have to just balance it out a little bit. Or just go with the full lather and then just try to rinse this a little more often and don't take as many swipes in a row. Maybe 2 swipes, rinse, another 2 swipes, rinse, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe that will work out as well, because I'm used to using a safety razor where I can take, you know, 4, 5, 6 swipes and the lather just channels out of the way of the blade, and that blade is still exposed there. And the only reason why I'm rinsing off the razor is because there's so much lather that's built up on underneath the razor head that has been channeled out of the way. You know, you just want to get that out so it doesn't fall on your shirt, that sort of thing. Yeah, safety razors are great with a nice lather like CK6. Absolutely fantastic. But this did a nice job. Solid brass razor handle, vintage from about the 1980s, as I recall. I believe Ken Surfs mentioned that. And compatible with all Gillette Trac II or Trac II brand cartridge razor heads. And again, for, you know, 10 bucks for the handle, $5 plus whatever shipping is. Mine was 10 bucks. You get a solid brass handle, and for another 10 bucks, you can get 50 of these Persona razor heads, cartridge razor heads, Twin 2 Plus, I believe they're called, with a lubricating strip. A Persona blade, very good. I'm going to see if they offer these without the lubricating strip from Persona, and get some of those and try those and kind of compare it with what this shave was today. So my thanks again to Ken Surfs for pointing out this handle. This is great. Just look for Avon vintage brass handle on eBay. A lot of them will come up. They're $4 and $5 plus whatever shipping is. Many of them, not all, I don't believe, but many of them are new old stock. This one happens to have the initials GRM. Can you see that? GRM? I don't know who GRM is, but I like to think that stands for Great Razor Mark. So this was a nice shave. It really was. And this is a great option to throw into your carry-on if you're flying out of town, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, and it'll give you a nice shave. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. Now, next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZeraidy, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.